Just going to say, if you're watching after the fact, please do skip ahead of this little bit. It's not going to be very, very long. I just need to sort out a few final things before we get underway. Thank you for your patience. Right, hello again everyone. Sorry, I just had to sort out the thumbnail and get the stream shared around. But welcome. It is Thursday. Not Thursday, it is Tuesday. Um, which must mean one thing, you're back here with me at Tier 2. Welcome along. I'm very excited. We got almost a full grid, 19 on the grid tonight, so it should be quite an interesting race. I hope you're all as excited as I am. We're about to get underway very, very soon. Once again, sorry for the delay. We've got to getting everything sorted out is a chore, but I did it as quickly as humanly possible. So only 4 minutes late, so we're all good to go. So 10 seconds left. I'm just going to get my stream up on my phone so I can see what's going on in the chat. Also put my phone on charge so it doesn't die on me. Hello Ghost, hello hello Integrity, hello Max M, welcome, welcome, welcome. Right. So hello and welcome to Tier 2 for what is the start of the APPF1 Community Championships. Kicking us off for the race season are the drivers from Tier 2, and I'm very excited to be able to bring you the action in this first race of Tier 2. So we're in Austria for tonight's proceedings for 36 laps around the Red Bull Ring, home to both Red Bull and AlphaTauri. A lap distance of 4.3 kilometers, an average speed of 144.2 miles per hour make for a fast and demanding race. As on the Codemasters F1 games, it is very easy for drivers to pick up penalties, and this race is notorious just for that. A thrilling pre-season saw the likes of Ted and Womack take wins in 2 of the 3 pre-season races, making them strong favourites going forward. However, with it only being round 1 of 7, it is far too early to say for sure who will come out on top. Now, let's stop with who will win, as we are still yet to start qualifying, which is just getting underway now. Once again, a bit of a mouthful. Fumbled up on a couple of words there, but it's fine. Make sure you get your spins. I will do my very, very best to get all the frills and spills as the first car gets out on track. Who is that? That is an Alfa Romeo. Is it Ginger? It's not Ginger. It is Emiliano then. He'll be the first to exit onto the track. So tonight is dynamic weather. So do possibly expect to see some rain. I don't know. The drivers will know if they looked at their little displays they have while they're in the garage. So Austria then, there's 10 corners, one of the shortest, if not the shortest, lap around on an F1 circuit. Tommy, Alex, Max and Ted for the 1, 2 and 3. I can see it. I think in terms of pole position, I think MX will get pole. With Ted and Pommy Alex snipping at the heels. I think it's going to be a very close session, as Emiliano is going to start us off on the first lap here. So I'm going to run you through a lap and then we're going to carry on riding on board. So we're going to come down here flat out all the way down across the line up to turn 1. Very hard to see the braking zone here as the sun really shines in. You've got to be very careful on the corner exit as you can spin, and you're going to come all the way up now, flat out all the way up the hill. This is what is turn 2, going at about 200 miles an hour, and very heavy braking zone into turn 3. Not the best entry in today. You want to try and get as close without touching the curb and then get out on the traction as early as possible, while avoiding the spinning, as it is a very heavy traction zone. And another heavy braking zone into the sweeping right-hander, slow sweeping right-hander, that is turn 4, then through turn 5, and a quick dap on the brakes for turn 6. Making sure you don't run wide, because you will invalidate and get caught out for corner cutting as you come into turn 7 and 8. You want to make sure you get a nice fast exit through there. It's going to set you up nicely for turn 9. Another quick dab on the brakes through there, chuck the car through, and chuck the car through again in turn 10, a little bit slower than in turn 9, and then straight back on the power all the way down to the line for the first of many, many laps in this qualifying session, which is a 1.4.6, followed by MX, who sits a 1.4.0. Great lap from him. We've got an Alpha Tauri. That's Scott. What can he do? He's going to chuck it on pole. He's going to be the first man to get into the 1 minute freeze. As McLaren looks like they're just starting a lap. That will be Pommy Alex. Jackalacco has popped it in on the 1 minute freeze as well with a 1 minute 3.9. A great lap from him. QB with a 1 minute 6.1. There's a lot of time for him to find there, but I'm certain he can do it and get himself close to the top 10. He has been now slowly improving as we've gone on. So lots of cars on the grid. I think Pommy Alex will be the next to set his lap. No, I lied. Sonic sets a 1 minute 4.8 and Ted sets a 1 minute 4.2. So it's looking quite close already, I think. And there's a lot of time to be found out here. Lots of time. Zuba with 1 minute 4.3. Well done to him. Good lap. Definitely can improve though. I think you're going to be aiming for the mid 1 minute freeze, I think. So let's see what Pommy Alex can do. He's a fan favourite, of course. One of the two or three Aussies we have, as he sets a 1 minute 4.4. Let's jump on board with Fish, as he's going to be finishing his lap. And he aborts by the looks of it, as he has invalidated. Hephaestus. It won't him coming across. But Hephaestus will be crossing the line right about now to set his first lap. There's a 1 minute 5.2. So a lot of drivers out there with room to improve, I think. Down in the 1 minute 5s and the 1 minute 4s there. There's definitely a lot of room. As Ted puts in the fastest lap of the session with a 1 minute 3.8. That's a great lap from him. Who have we got coming across the line? Is that Starry about to come across the line? My sprint season 2 and 3 teammate. Let's see what he can do. He's been getting better and better in this year's game. He's going to put in a 1 minute 5.5, so he's going to sit down at the bottom with the rest of the guys. So we've got a few new members of the community here today. Sawsock, Close Panzer sat in the 2 Haas cars. This will be their debut race, so we'll be keeping an eye on them to see how they get along. Also Harass, this will be his first race with the community as well, I believe. So welcome to the new guys, of course, and I hope you do as well as you possibly can. We're going to watch Womax. He's out on an out lap, is he? Is the Faces going for another lap? He hasn't managed to improve as far as I can see. Ted, he looks like he's coming in. Ginger Prince is on an out lap. So let's watch, let's keep an eye on Ginger as he is the front car here. Of the 2 guys out on circuit at the moment on laps. As Fish also looks like he is on a lap as well, actually, in the Ferrari car. Coming through turn 4. Yeah, that's turn 4. So any more podium predictions? It'd be nice to nice to see what everyone thinks. This is a very... not as competitive as Tier 1, I'd say, but this has its own competitiveness in terms of how close all the drivers are during qualifying and the races. And if you think back all the way to Italy, no, Fish Tech is coming in. If you think all the way back to the race in Monza and how competitive that was, you got a lot. I don't think Womax is going to be too happy with that lap. He's got Ginger just in front of him. The Dirty M might just throw him off. I mean, it's not Ginger's fault in any way. I think they could have given each other a little bit more room, but I'm sure Womax will be looking to improve on this lap. I think the Dirty Air is going to get the better of him here. So Ginger's going to come across the line. Can he put in a good lap? It is a fairly decent lap. It's good enough for P11 thus far. Provisional P11, a 1 minute 5.5. Womax has come into the pits. And there's a yellow flag at Sector 2. That's a Red Bull. Looks like he's getting out of the way of Sonic, who is on his out lap. So we'll see what he's able to do in the Williams there. A few tenths off his teammate. No, not a few tenths off his teammate. He's about a second off his teammate. But knowing Sonic, he can definitely improve with the remaining time left to go in this qualifying session. Right. Another yellow flag. Sonic slowing up, getting ready for his lap. Let's ride on board with him. Let's see what he can do. He's going to chuck it through turn 10. Don't invalidate Sonic. I know you can do it, mate. That's an Alpine popping themselves into the pit lane there. We'll keep an eye on the rest of the grid. There's a few people still yet to come out and do a lap. Fish Tech, Harris, Close Panzer, and Womax are yet to set laps, so I'm sure they will get there. That is a tight grid, yeah. It's only going to get tighter as the session goes on, AP, for sure. Something nice, clean run through turn 4 there. Straight through turn 5 and into turn 6 and 7. And don't go too wide. That's it, nice and clean through there. Nice, tight through there. Just a little bit of curb. As fast as you can, and then as fast as you dare through turn 9 and 10. Sonic's going to chuck it through turn 10, take as much curb as he can without invalidating, and he's going to come across the line. It's a 1 minute 4.1. That's the Sonic I know. Well done, Sonic. That's a great lap. That's going to put him up into P5 provisionally for now. Who have we got coming across the line? Is that QB in the Alpine? That is QB. Looks like he's starting a lap. Ted's come out on an out lap. He'll be one to watch, actually. Let's watch Ted. Let's live up to the words. Ted's going to come across the line and start his lap. Let's see how he can do. We've got an Alfa Romeo coming across. Let's keep an eye on the Alfa Romeos. Any improvement from either? Doesn't look like it. No laps from them. How about the McLarens? Yeah, Pommy Alex is going to put himself up into P5, just pimping Sonic there by 1/10 of a second. This is getting very, very tight now. I think a lot of drivers could see themselves up in the 1 minute freeze here. Ted finishing sector 1 there. I didn't quite look at the lap time. I wish they had the little thing you have in qualifying itself to show you if they're up, because that would be a nice little feature to tell you when they're up, like, because they do it on the real F1 and they don't seem to have it on here. You just have to make sure you see. Looks like he's up by 0.05 of a second on his time, so that might not pip him from Jackalacco, who is taking provisional pole at the moment, but we'll see as he comes through the final sector and the final corner. He's going to chuck it through the final corner. Is he going to put it back on pole? No, it's a slight improvement. It's an improvement by 1/10, but 1/100th of a second separate the two. Jackalacco is really showing them who's boss out there in this qualifying session. Amazing job from him. Let's ride on board with Aaron, Ted's teammate, who's just started a lap there. Is that QB? Is he crossing the line? No. I'm trying to look out for improvement across the board as well. We've got S-Man in the McLaren. He's just starting a lap. Red Bull's getting out of the way there. It is insanely tight. This is the sort of stuff that we tune in for here at APPF1. Tight racing, clean racing, and of course exciting racing. I've got a feeling it's going to be a banger, especially if the rain does visit this glorious circuit. Going into the last 5 minutes of the session now, so drivers are going to be thinking about getting in a nice quick fast run, a nice quick run on for their last runs of the session. There should be a bit of time if they've timed it just right. Aaron's going to come across the line. Not too much of an improvement from Aaron. That is a shame. He has got one more lap, but he is trying to qualify on the mediums. I didn't spot that originally. S-Man, he's going to come across the line. He hasn't invalidated. He looked very wide coming through the corner. There's a 1 minute, incredibly tight. More people in the 1 minute fours than I'd expected. As the top, let's see, the top 10 are covered by 9/10. So who are the tier 1 drivers? Let me see if I can run through some of these tier 1 drivers there. Jackalacco, Ted, MX, Scott, I think that's it. Maybe Womax. Is Womax a tier 1 driver? I can't quite remember all of them. I know a few for sure. Saw Socked, by the way, new member of the community. His debut. He's put in a really good qualifying lap there. Very competitive to chuck himself up into P7. So very good job from him. Emiliano and Womax as well. Yeah. I was trying to remember them all. I don't really remember drivers when I'm on the track. I'm too busy trying not to spin the car. Let's see what Sonic can do then. Is he up on his time? Of course he is. He's up on his time by 1/10. Can he get himself up into the top 5, into the one minute freeze? Quality lap time from Hephaestus. Yeah, I've just spotted that actually. I can't believe I missed it. A 1 minute 3.9. Great lap from Hephaestus. Is Sonic going to join him up there? Sonic isn't going to join him up there, is it? I don't know what happened to Sonic there, but he seems to be down on his lap time for some reason. Let's see, is there anyone else out on the lap? How about MX? It looks like he's out on the lap. Can he snatch pole position from provisional pole from Jackalacco? No, he can't, because he's not on a lap. He was on an out lap, so this would be his lap now then. So the two Williams drivers. Confusing me, the poor old commentator, as Pommy Alex. I think it's quite hard to keep track of who's on a lap when you've not caught them on their out lap. Fish Tech yet to set a lap. It looks like Austria might be proving to be the track limits Grand Prix that it is. It is a shame around here when you do run that little bit too far over the line. Let's check up on Sonic. He has invalidated. That is a shame for him. He's going to chuck it in. I think he'll have just enough time to get one more run in. Fischtech started his hot lap then. We'll keep an eye on him. Max is going to be coming across the line. He is one of the contenders. He has been on the podium for every race, I believe. I might be wrong, but I believe he was on the podium for every pre-season race thus far. So he is definitely a favourite as he comes across the line. Marginal improvement, only wow, 400ths separating the top four right now. Tommy Alex putting in a great lap to snatch third place there. Sonic, he'll be looking to get one more lap out, I think. Let's go back with Fischtech. Let's see how he's getting on. He's coming through sector 2. He's not invalidated yet. He'll be happy. Very, very, very close to her. Going there. Close to the pace. Nice to see. Yeah, QB is definitely, like I say, a lot of the drivers harass coming in with a 1 minute 3.6. His first race with the community and snatching provisional pole position. That is a lap time to beat as Fischtech puts in P9, 1 minute 3.9. So harass coming in from left field in that Mercedes there and taking the provisional pole position. Has anybody got a response to that? Jackalacco's coming out. He'll be one to watch. Ted will be one to watch. MX will be one to watch. Pommy Alex will be one to watch. They're all so close together. 1/10 between the top 5. About, let's see, like 1 second between the top 12. This is an amazingly tight qualifying session. Womack's yet to set a lap. It looks like he's also struggling with track limits around Austria. We'll keep an eye on him then. Harass, he's on a cool-down lap. I don't think he'll have time for one more, so it's going to be these guys. And the rest of the guys in the top 4, Suba or somebody has taken out a sign along the straight after turn 1 there. So it's going to be... Is Ted out on a lap? No, he's invalidated. He'll be looking to go. Jackalacco then, he's out on a lap. Let's see if he can snatch pole position from... Harass, who's put in an amazing lap to get himself up there. Ted with a 1 minute 6.88. He got close, but not quite close enough. Yellow flag in sector 3. So it looks like a slow Mercedes there. Or is that a Mercedes in the pits? No, it's a McLaren. McLaren going slowly. Jackalacco coming through the corner. Bloody Kiwis. So then lose the Kiwi. Oh, Sarsok has come in and put in a 1 minute 3.5 and incredible. This just keeps getting better and better. I keep missing it as well. So the two new guys who weren't in any of the pre-season races are already showing themselves to be contenders in this race. I think Tier 2 just got more competitive than Tier 1. Jackalacco is going to improve, but it's not quite close enough. This is an incredibly tight qualifying session, I must say. I mean, let's see if we can have a look at the gap. Look at that. The top 12 still covered by less than a second, with a gap of 3 thousandths of a second between Harass and Sorsok. Jackalacco 100th of a second back. What a qualifying session we've had here, and it's still not over. As let's see who else. Jackalacco, he's probably got time to set a lap. I don't know if he will. Scott is out on a lap right now. Let's see if he can get himself up there. Two debutants in the front row. It's looking that way unless anybody can beat them to the front row. Jackalacco, it looks like he is on a lap perhaps, or is he out of fuel? I think he's out of fuel, so I think that's his qualifying done. Yeah, that's it for him. Can Scott do anything? Is he out on a lap right now? Let's see. As he comes across the line, is he out on a lap? No, it looks like he's pulling into the pit lane as well. And the other guys have pulled into the pit as well, so that's it then. That is your qualifying session. Sarsok and Harass have chucked it on the front row in their debut race for the community. Well done to the two of those guys. Well done. Round of applause to come in and show your mettle amongst an already competitive field. There are so many people who could be in contention for the win that I can't even say who's the favourite right now, and it's too early in the season to tell anyway. Nobody's scored points yet. This is the first points paying race of APPF1's championship seasons, which is covering all three championships. I'm glad to be bringing you this session in particular. So we'll have a quick rundown through the grid then, as we close up qualifying once and for all around the Red Bull Ring today. I'm out of breath already. I wonder what lap one's going to be like. So we got Sarsok in P1 with Haras joining him on the front row. The two debutants doing a very good job today indeed. Jackalacco looking fast today, not quite managing to get on the front row, but he'll be starting on the second row alongside Ted, with MX and Zuba close behind. Then we have Pommy Alex and Scott, Hephaestus Arm and Sonic rounding off the top 10. Fish Tech, Close Panzer, Womax, Emiliano, QBV, S-Man, Aaron, Ginger Prince and Starry rounding off the back of the grid. And that is your grid for the first race of Tier 2. And what an incredibly close race. 5 tenths covering the top 12 drivers. Insane. Right then, here we go. This is where the nerves start slowly building up. As I said before, in all the way back in pre-season 1. The formation lap as you slowly go around, warming up those tyres. The nerves just racking up and for those 5 red lights. Hopefully this time we won't have a stalled start, but you never know with these Codemasters games. So as everyone gets ready, setting up their setups in there, well, a lot's making any tweaks they can make to their setups, and pardon me, sorry, making any changes to the strategy they need to. We are getting almost ready to be underway, and does it look like it's going to rain, but you never know. We've got 36 laps around here, so anything can happen. And a changeable conditions race would be something cool to see, as we've not had many here at APPF1. I, in my time racing, can only remember one. It was at France, and I did fairly well. I don't know. It was a while ago. Right then, so Sorsok starts us off there. Big gap between the guys at the behind him there, but he's going to be warming up those tyres. Same as Saras in the Mercedes. So these two are going to be looking for the best start possible to ensure they don't get jumped. Turn 1 is very tight round here, so I'm hoping all the drivers can stay nice and calm, get through cleanly, and so we can have a nice clean race. No safety cars within the first 5 laps or so. But this is racing, this is Formula 1, albeit Formula 1 pretend, but these things happen. So we're going to just quickly run through the grid. There's Ted, he'll be looking to get up there. Ted, not been struggling with his starts this season, but he is a fast driver. Max, fast, consistent, what more can I say about him really? Zuba's not had the best of luck in pre-season, but he'll be looking to rectify that. Along with Pommy Alex, who fan favourite, one of my one driver I always want to see doing well, the AP of Tier 2, I suppose. Then there's Scott. He's also struggling with the game. I do feel for him. It is hard at the moment to get used to everything. And Hephaestus and Sonic, my old teammate, my forever teammate, he's a very consistent driver. And if you remember back all the way to Monza, that flying start he made that saw him in contention for the podium, and which eventually did get him a podium once all was said and done. We've got the others all just lining up on the grid now, getting ready for those 5 red lights as we get ready to start the first race of APPF1 Tier 2. Oh, look at that shot. That is a nice shot, isn't it? As Starry, the last car on the grid, gets into his grid box. Just going to make sure that everything's ready. Right then, here we go. 5 red lights. And it's not quite away we go, as again we have a stalled start. And away we go for the Austria Grand Prix of Tier 2. And it looks like Haras has got an amazing start, and Sorsok has got absolutely swamped, so he's going to take the lead into Tier 1. There is contact between an Alfa Romeo, Alfa Tauri and a Williams, it looks like. Going into turn 1. That is Sonic and somebody else. Who is that back there? Scott. That is an unfortunate start. I think the safety car has not come out yet. We've got a lot more action going on down here as Jack Alacco is trying to get past Sorsok into turn 2. They're going to go side by side down into turn 4. He's going to get the inside, a bit of wheel banging from the two of them, but they managed to keep it as clean as possible. It's a shame for Sonic and Scott, who came together there on the opening lap, but it looks like Haras has walked away with it. But Sorsok just diving up the inside of Jack Alacco, but Jack Alacco getting the switch back on him there. So Jack Alacco claiming P2 for this remainder of the first lap here at Austria. Is there anything else too exciting going on around the back? It doesn't look like it at the moment. Ted's getting close to the back of MX as Ted spins around. That is unfortunate for him, and luckily he goes not to take out any of the other drivers. But that is a shame for Ted. He's going to be looking to try and get a big comeback drive off now as Fish Tech, MX come into the pits. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I don't know if it was Sonic who got taken out. He might have got caught up in the incident. But we'll have to see, as a lot of drivers are coming to the pits. Close Panzer is getting himself up the grid as well. It's a good start from him. Let's have a look. Let's see who are the big gainers on the opening lap here. Yeah, Close Panzer. Aaron with a great start. A lot of the pits and that has brought him up 8 positions, as well as Starry, who started at the back of the grid. So the chaos really paying off for some of the drivers out there today. I'm not sure what's going on with these three. There's a gap. They're saying they're overtaking each other. But anyway, Pommy Alex there in P4, looking to get himself up into the podium positions. It is far too early to say who's going to get on the podium, of course, but here we are. MX, horrible start for him. I'm not sure what exactly happened there. Perhaps the stewards might be looking into that one. But we can only wait and see. Haras, Zuba setting fastest laps now as we start settling into this race. Make sure I've got my water with me today, because Belgium was a nightmare without water. Sorsok is going to be looking for the inside. He's going to brake a bit as late as he can, a bit too late, in fact, as he goes careening into the back of Jack Alacco. Luckily, only minor contact, but not enough to unsettle his car that much. I don't know why I'm changing that. But Pommy Alex looking to get up the inside. He sneaks the nose up there. They're going to go side by side through turn 5, coming out to turn 6. And Pommy Alex go round the outside. It is possible. He's not going to do it. He's just going to tuck in for turn 7 as Sorsok gets a little bit sideways coming through the corner. They're going to go through 7 and 8, pushing each other through. Pommy Alex pushing Sorsok through the corner. This is some great racing between these two. Let's go back. Womack looks like he's getting on the back of Close Panzer. Come on, Pommy. Yeah, we want to see Pommy doing well. As Jack Alacco gets the first of many, many time penalties. That is unfortunate for him. He was looking good in qualifying, but I'm sure we will see far more time penalties as the race goes on. Anything going on? There's a lot of gaps forming. There's a few battles going on down on the track. We've got Starry, QB, and Aaron as QB runs wide through turn 1 there. They'll be fighting it out for P9. Fight for P7 as Womack goes to the inside of turn 3 with the DRS. He's going to claim the corner. He's going to tuck in front of the Haas of Close Panzer there, but they're going to continue to go side by side down now. Close Panzer getting the DRS, trading DRS as they go into turn 4 as he gets back in front of the Red Bull and claims that corner for sector 2. We've got Pommy Alex still on the back of Sorsok here as he gets up the inside of turn 6. Great move from Pommy Alex. Looks like Sorsok had a bit of a shaky run through the corner, and Pommy Alex capitalised on the mistake. As Zuba is now on the back of Sorsok. Sorsok starting on the front row, not getting a great as Sorsok goes into the pits. I think Zuba went into the back of him. Damage as they cut across the grass into the pit lane. That is a little bit of chaos that I didn't quite catch, but it looked like Zuba went into the back of Sorsok, and then he went into the pits and chaos. There's so much going on as Womack is once again getting on the back of Close Panzer. Can he get the move done this time? He's going to go up the inside of turn 3. He's going to get in front before the braking zone. So great move from him, but that's going to give Close Panzer the DRS. So he's going to come back at him now, coming down into turn 4. He's closing. He's not quite got the speed. Is he going to get him on the brakes? No. He's going to stay behind. Is he? No. Womack's one's a little bit wide. He has an awful turn 4, and that gets Close Panzer through as a safety car. As it looks like Emiliano has been the first to retire from this race session. Can we catch exactly what happened to him? Let's run on board with Pommy. Looks like he's in the wall somewhere. Let's see on Scott. No, he's missed him. It looked like he might have had a poor run through turn 7 now. So the top 3 are going to come in now. Harass is going to come in and put on the medium tyres. Pommy Alex is in as well. Close Panzer stays out as Jackalaka has also come in. He's going to be putting on the medium tyres. And a lot of drivers opted to come in, but that's been I'm glad turn 1 wasn't as crazy as I thought it was going to be. A few crazy incidents there. A bit of a mad incident, but yeah, starting 19th to 6th, now 3rd, yet to pit, but great run, great start from the Australian. His teammate is sat in P6, but provisional 3rd, because obviously the top 3 currently have yet to come in, as Close Panzer is going to be following the safety car around. Let me go back and have a look at that restart. It's a shame I can't run you through it like they do on F1, on the real commentary. Let's see if I can pick up on what happened. Exactly. That's qualifying. I've gone too far back now. Just want to see if I can spot what happened. That's still qualifying. I've still gone too far ahead. Oh, that'd be so cool if you show... It would be, wouldn't it? It would be really cool if you could, like, go back and show replays and stuff like that. But, like, you'd get the option to do it during, like, low points of the race, so, like, a safety car or something like that. Or perhaps this is just an option and obviously you can do it whenever you want to do it. It would just add a lot more, especially for the guys looking to do sort of commentary stuff. So it looked like the AlphaTauri of Scott had a run up the inside. He got an amazing start, by the way. He was flying off the line. A great start from him. He went up the inside and he either broke late or locked up the car, because he then went careening into the side of MX. So that is what happened on lap 1 there. Big mistake from Scott. He'll be kicking himself after that. He got an amazing start. And it is a shame, as I think the safety car might be coming in this lap. Let's have a look at what people have done. Let's see who's pitted. So everybody except for Close Panzer, Womack, Starry and Ginger Prince have come in. So, and they have all opted. Wow. Everybody except for Sonic and Pommy Alex on the medium tyres. S-Man has also come in as well. He might have come in a bit earlier though, by the looks of things. But it looks like Pommy Alex and Sonic are going to be going for the long haul. So they're going to go for the one stop on those hard tyres there. As it looks like the safety car has indeed come in as it's pulling away. So Close Panzer is going to be the effective safety car, and he has got from now, as he goes now, until the line to go. He might have gone a bit too soon actually, as he's catching the safety car. I hope that doesn't cause any major incidents. Okay, now he has gone. So Close Panzer goes. He's going to catch Womack sleeping. It doesn't look like there's been any incidents thus far. We're back to green flag racing now, so we're going to watch as Pommy Alex and Jackalaka go wheel to wheel into turn 1. Jackalaka getting past the Australian. Ginger Prince getting himself a 3-second penalty. So Jackalaka is now effective P2, as he's going to come up on Ginger Prince now as well. Is Pommy Alex going to go for the move as well? No, he's just going to tuck in. He's going to wait for the move there. Harass has managed to get himself up in front of Starry, so a great restart from him. Aaron up there in P9 at the moment. He's having a good run right now. He'll be looking to make up some places amongst these battling cars. Sawsock is looking to get up there. Pommy Alex gets up ahead, as well as Sawsock gets up ahead of Ginger Prince. So not the greatest restart for him. He'll be looking to come in on for some new tyres soon, I think. Let's have a look. Harass is closing up onto the back of Womack there, as he gets in amongst the guys who are yet to pit. Do they come in? They haven't come in yet, so they're going to lead you round. So Klaus Panzer still P1 at the first lap of this restart. Sawsock is right on the back of Pommy Alex. He's going to look into turn 1, is he? No, he's going to tuck in behind, and he's going to wait for the DRS zone up toward turn 2 and 3. Starry running a little bit wide. Will he let his teammate through and possibly box Sawsock? They're going to go wheel to wheel. Sawsock has got nowhere to go. He's going to look to go through the middle, is he? No. Is he going to go around the outside? He's going to have a look. Is he going to get around the outside of Starry? Yes, he is. He's going to also come on the outside of Pommy Alex as they go wheel to wheel through the corner. Sawsock on the medium tyres, so a bit more grip than the hard tyres, and he's going to claim the position and get up into P5. But he has got himself a 3-second time penalty. Harass has got past Womack now, and he'll be looking to chase down Klaus Panzer for the lead of the race. But of course, Klaus Panzer will have to come in for new tyres. Let's have a look as Aaron is getting now on the back of Starry. He looks like he's got himself past Fishtech. Fishtech is pushing Aaron through the twisty section of turn sector 3 and 2 and 3. So a lot of battles going on. This safety car has really bunched everybody up and allowed for some more racing, as Aaron's going to be looking to see if he can get himself past Starry. He's going to get him done on ERS, is he? They're going to go side by side. He's not quite going to get past. Nice clean racing. Good, a lot of space shown from the two of them. Great respect. So Fishtech is also going to be looking to get through now. There's a lot of cars bunched up together. Is he going to go for the move? No, Pommy Alex is going to use the DRS of his teammate to keep Aaron and the cars behind him. So Starry doing this job, protected his teammate. Great team play from the two McLarens here. But it means the top 5 are going to start to stretch away. So Pommy Alex is really going to have to put in some work on his hard tyres. But the others will probably have to come in for new tyres as well later down the line, as Alex and Sonic are the only drivers to be on the mediums. Bit of battling going on down here. MX is looking to get himself back up there after an awful lap 1 for him. He'll be looking for redemption, and I'm sure he'll get it. He's a fast driver as well as his teammate. They're both fast, both consistent, both great racers on their day. As Harass is caught up to the back of Klaus Panzer, and he's going to look for the outside, and he's going to get it, is he? Klaus Panzer's going to look to defend, but no, he's going to claim the corner. Harass is going to claim the corner and take the position as Jack Alacco gets up past Womack as well, coming into that section. So a lot of battles going on as Aaron gets past Starry. Aaron's going to be looking to chase down P6. He's putting out on a good show and a good performance for the admins. Let's see, go on Aaron. Ginger Prince up to 5th. He was, yeah, that is a shame for him. He has come in by the looks of things. So, looking like the top 5 are going to be the ones to watch at the minute, as they're all within a second of each other almost. Well, all within close racing distance at least. Let's have a look. Fishtech is looking to get past Starry now. Can he do it as we come through toward the pit straight, as Klaus Panzer now gets himself a 3-second time penalty. The track limits Grand Prix starting to come into effect as Sonic retires from the session. That is a shame for him. He looks like he's had a coming together with somebody. It looks like there's been a big collision. Sonic's been collected. Looks like Ted might have been caught up in it. Scott might have been caught up in it as well. That is a shame. Another safety car then. Starry has been doing really well on the defence as Ginger Princess Man and Ted come in. That is a commiserations for Sonic. It looks like he might have lost it through one of the fast corners in Sector 3 there. Didn't quite catch that incident, unfortunately, but it is a shame when a driver doesn't finish the race. Austria pit lane striking again. Austria pit lane has got a habit of catching people out. That is a shame for Sonic. He was looking like he was on a good strategy. Hephaestus gets a drive through for speeding under safety car. Very easy to do, and the Delta is a bit too slow. Well, I'm glad this safety car has come out. It gives me a chance to catch my breath. Hephaestus gets another drive-through penalty. I don't know if that's the same one. Womax is going to dive into the pits then. What's he going in for? Fresh set of soft tyres. Bit of an odd choice there. We've still got 23 laps left to go, so he's going to have to come in again. I'm not sure what the strategy is there, but perhaps he'll be looking for another set of mediums as we go on. So the field's going to start bunching up once again. Unfortunately, what happened to Sonic there? If he does, if he any of the drivers in the chat, well, any drivers in the chat, it probably shouldn't be anyway. Saw what happened. Let me know, or if Sonic, you're in the chat at the moment. Sorry that you've spun out and hit the wall, mate. Let me know what happened if you're in the chat. Yeah, we're gonna have a few more laps of safety car to have a witness. Ginger Prince, last one to come out of the pits. Whew. God, very tired today. I've not done much today. It's my week off work, and I'm somehow tired. Not too many of these, please. Yeah, we don't want too many more of these. It does slow down the racing as well. You've been having a good one at the moment, Pommy Alex. Good racing. Starry's really helped you out with his masterclass in defence. It seems he's learnt a lot from me and in our time together in the Sprint Championship. Hephaestus is now coming to the pits, probably looking to serve that time penalty. He won't be able to under safety car at least, so he'll have to change his tyres. Yep, he's going to change his tyres. That's going to take him out of the race more or less, unless there is another safety car. Right. Well, I might have to refill my water. Perhaps there should be another safety car just so I could go do that. But great racing so far. I'm hoping you're all enjoying it. I've been trying to keep up with as much of the action as humanly possible. There's just so much of it that's so much going on with it, all over the track. You know, there was the fight for the top 5 and this, that and the other. He had a really good qualifying at Hephaestus, and it is a shame that he's got that penalty for speeding. The safety car and the Delta are just very, very slow. It looks like the safety car is going to come in again. The lights are off by the looks of things. It hasn't rushed off though. I don't think I saw the message. No, there it goes. So right then, Harass now becomes the second effective safety car as we come under for another restart. When's he going to go? Is he going to catch out the guys behind him? Is Close Panzer going to get the jump on him? Is Jacko going to get the jump on him? How about Sarsok? He's up there. He's looking ready and raring to go. Let's see as we go, as he comes up, and there he goes, he's punched it. Jakalaka looking to the inside of Close Panzer already. They're going to go side by side? No. They're going to go and slot in behind one another. Jakalaka's going to be looking to get the place. So let's ride on board with him as we come through turn 1. They're going to come up to the run for turn 2 and turn 3 now. Jakalaka right on the back, pushing Close Panzer through this section. Is he going to go for a move on brakes on the inside? Yes, he is. He's going to dive to the inside. Jakalako getting the move done. Great move for him. He's going to now look to chase down Harass, but that penalty may come to bite him in the arse as we come to the latter stages of the race. A little bit later down the line, Close Panzer is going to look for the move on the inside. He's going to get it, a bit of wheel banging, but as clean as he's going to get with that sort of move. Sorsok now looking for the move on Jakalako. He's going to go on the inside of turn 6, and he's going to get the move done. Jakalako getting the switchback again and coming up the inside of turn 6. Is he going to get the move? They're going to go side by side through turn 7 and 8. Sorsok looks like he's got the job done and has claimed P3. But these guys are racing more or less as of the time penalties, just like team orders or close panzers. Let the guys through. He's getting right on the back. A little bit of argy-bargy, little few bumps and scrapes there. Not the cleanest of racing, but at least they're not facing the wrong way after the contact. As Starry and QB go and do battle through turn 1. Looked like he was a little bit laggy or something or other up there, as Jakalaka gets himself back past Close Panzer through into turn 3. Great job for him. He's going to be battling to Haas, Sorsok and Jakalaka, battling away as Close Panzer comes at him again around the outside of turn 4. I don't think he's quite going to get the move done this time, and Jakalaka is going to be left to chase down the others. But that Haas is looking quick in race trim right now. There's a lot of battles going up and down the grid. QB and Starry still going at it. This little train forming toward the back of the grid, containing everyone from Starry to S-Man. Max has got a great restart. He's got himself up there, so he's going to be looking for that redemption that I said he was going to be after. He's going to be on the back of Pommy Alex now. Looks like Close Panzer is coming to the pits, so he'll be coming in for some new tyres. He had a great battle. He might have had some damage perhaps, as Starry is still defending these guys behind him. I'm not sure if the lag is also stopping the drivers behind getting past, but I'm sure that is helping him to some effect as MX gets himself up into P4 through turn 3, as QB is now out of this race. A virtual safety car. That's another neutralised race. As QB was having a good run. He was battling with Starry. It looks like Austria has now got the better of him, as it's now a full course safety car. And Starry getting a 5-second penalty for collision with Scott. S-Man 5 seconds for ignoring yellow flags. Scott's now out of this race. This is getting crazy. Well, her faces will be jumping for joy. Looks like the lag might have taken out Scott there. The Hasses were working together there, yeah. Trying to swamp Jakalaka and stop him from getting too much of an advantage as the top 4 come in now. MX, he'll be licking his lips, those fresh tyres. Redemption drive for him. Pommy Alex is going to become the race leader. He's on the hard tyres, so he won't be coming in again, but he might just get swamped by the likes of Womax and Aaron and Fishtech on the softer tyre, with Womax still strangely on the soft tyre. I'm not sure what his game plan is here, but whatever it is, we'll leave him to it. This could be a long stream if we have any more of these safety cars. There's 4 DNFs now among the field. It is a shame. A lot of drivers. It sucks when you get caught out by lag, if that's indeed what's happened. So if Scott, you're in the chat, let me know what happened, pal. Commiserations. As we go around once again. The safety car is still on reduced, yes. And this is the third one of the day. You've had 1 VSC, 3 full safety cars. I think it's mostly the nature of Austria, I think, because it's such a compact, short track, and you know, run off, like, I think safety cars are a bit more. Somebody hit you. That is a shame. That is a shame indeed. Let's have a look at the penalty situation then, as the track limits Grand Prix has come under. Starry with 5 seconds. 5 seconds for Harass now, as he has had a collision with Sorsok. So the 2 guys fighting for the lead have got themselves some quite substantial penalties. 3 with Sorsok getting that 5 on top of his 3. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but the stewards might be having a look at that one later down the line. Is there any damage on either of the cars? That's S-Man. Harass, no damage. Sorsok, bit of damage to his right end plate there. That's going to ruin his race for sure. He's going to have to come in and change that. So Jackalacco looking like... I'm sure he'll be the cat that got the cream if he does manage to pull out a win. Later down the line, he has been having an incredible race around Austria, it must be said. So well done to him. Let's hope he can keep it. So safety cars coming in this lap then. So Sorsok is not going to have time to change that front wing. He's going to have to chuck it in as the safety car pulls in. So Pommy Alex leading this race, the effective safety car for the third time tonight, will be getting us back under racing very shortly. Let's see if he can get himself a good start as the safety car rushes away to the pit lane. He's got from now till the line to restart this race. I'm sure you all know how the safety car works by now. As Pommy Alex punches it, he does catch Womack sleeping, who was on the soft tyres, but he won't have any trouble. He's going to pull over to the to the right already to minimise the effect of the tow as Womack gets back into it. Womack looks like the fresh tyre, the soft tyres advantage have helped him out. NX getting past Ginger Prince. He's got no penalties, so he'll be one to watch as this race unfurls. Gets into the latter stages as we finally reach lap 20 of 36 with 16 laps left to go. There should be very few pit stops from the field as Fishtech Womack looks like he's had an incident. It looks like he's spun under traction at turn 3. That is unfortunate for him. Harass is going to look up the inside of his teammate. Is there going to be any fighting between them? No, it's just going to be a standard. Let me through, please. Thank you very much. As Harass gets himself up into P4, looking to run away from the likes of Jackalacco and MX as they will be looking to close in for this win. But I wouldn't count out anyone at the front here. Pommy Alex has stretched out a nice little gap now, especially since Womack has pitted. So Pommy Alex is barring any mistakes. I'm touching all the wood here. I don't want to curse him, but it is the nature of the commentator for that to happen as S-Man gets a 3-second penalty. But he could be in shot for the win here. But Ted, even with this penalty, is sniffing down as he gets the penalty. I should have kept my mouth shut. Well, penalties could be mitigated, thankfully, and since Ted also has one, and Harass has one as he gets past Fishtech into turn 3. These guys will be racing as Ted's going to get up for the lead. Weird camera shot from F1 there as he gets up on, he rides the curb. Pommy Alex defending on those hard tyres. He's not going to let Ted take this, but Ted has the fresher tyres. He's got the grip over Pommy Alex, so he's going to be pushing him through, and all this fighting is going to let Harass catch up. And Pommy Alex looking like he's going to have to be on the defensive as Ted goes and looks for the inside for turn 9. Fast corner, can they get through nice and clean? Yes, they can. Pommy Alex squeezes him as far as he can onto the curb. Great racing from those two. Great racing to not come together there as Ted once again with the ERS gets a move and gets up the inside. He's going to claim the corner, is he? Yes, he is. Ted's going to claim the corner, but looks like Pommy Alex might get DRS on Ted so he's going to look for the inside up into turn 2 and 3 here as Pommy Alex again gets back. They're going to switch positions once more as they go through turn 3, and the DRS will be given to Ted now as they go through, but Harass has the DRS behind as well, so be careful. Harass may look for a move as well. Is he going to do anything? No. Pommy Alex, they're going to all go one by one through the corner, following each other in a little train. This is a great little battle for the lead of the race here. Pommy Alex doing very well to fend off the guys behind on the softer tyres. Jackalacco slowly catching up onto the back of this as well. He'll be looking to get there. He'll be licking his lips. Fishtech also on the back of him with Max and Closed Panzer on the back. Let's have a check in with those guys as the race dampens down just a little bit. Closed Panzer pushing MX through the final 2 corners there. He'll be looking to try and get past the German. Well, Germanian, I suppose. As he goes, looks for the inside. He's not quite going to get it. He's going to funnel in at the back. Ted now battling away with Pommy Alex. They're going to go side by side with as S-Man the Ghost there gets past. Ted's going to get the corner, get the move done, but he's going to run wide, which gives Pommy Alex the run on him, and he's going to have DRS. And this could leave Ted vulnerable to Harass, but Ted's going to look to the inside. This is a great battle between these three. Harass is going to get into P2. Can he keep it? Yes, he does. He's going to get in and he's going to close the door on Ted. He's going to be looking to now try and get past Pommy Alex here. This is a great battle for the lead as Hephaestus' arm gets past Starry there. The defending of Starry is starting to wane a little bit now. Jackalacko and MX still closing in, and that little pack behind them. That little train, they'll be looking to get on this as well as Jackalacko has got into the DRS. So we're looking like we have a 7-car battle for P1 here. This is incredible. Incredible. Ted's on the back of Harass. Pommy Alex has got Harass. He's got Ted. He's got Jacko. He's got Emmett. He's got everyone to defend for. If this is one way to prove your mettle in Tier 2, then go on, Pommy Alex, mate. Sawsock getting himself another time penalty. His race going from bad to worse as Harass goes around the outside, claiming P1. Ted's going to follow him through as well. Those hard tyres not doing him any favours at the moment, but Pommy Alex is going to defend it on the brakes. He's going to get the better run on Ted, and he's going to have DRS to help him defend, but Harass has got himself away from the two at the front there. So for now, he's going to keep P1 as they go side by side into turn 4. Ted looking to go round the outside. Pommy Alex keeping it on the inside, but Ted hanging on in there. No contact like there has been before at that corner. They're going to continue to go side by side through turn 5 and then coming into turn 6. Ted's going to get the inside. Pommy Alex sticking it round the outside still. Great stuff from him on those hard tyres. He's going to go round the outside of P7, claim the inside for turn 8. I'm fumbling over my words here. True Crofty, as Pommy Alex is going to go up the inside for turn 9, but Ted's going to stick it around the outside and claim the corner. That is some great battling to go side by side there. Incredible, incredible stuff. I'm out of breath. Haas still looking to get past MX round the back there, but he's not having any luck at the moment. Close Panzer really wanting to get past. He's got Zuber on the back of him as well. Jackalacko's now past Pommy Alex. That's unfortunate for the Australian, but he's still in this fight. As these guys continue to battle and continue to go on in this race, the tyres are going to degrade and they're going to get worse as Jackalacko's now past Ted. Jackalacko really got the pace around here at Austria. Harass has run away with it a little bit, but let's have another look at the penalties as we get a bit deeper into this race now. So as it stands, Jackalacko is your provisional leader of this race on penalties, but there is still there's 11 laps left to go in this race, so anything can happen, but it looks like at the moment it will be decided on penalties. Incredible stuff. Let's check back in with the battles then. Hephaestus now getting on the back of Close Panzer as well, so they're now an 8-car battle going on as well. 8-car battle for P2 at the moment. MX looking to get himself on the podium. I think he might be able to. He's going to be the next car to have a go at Pommy Alex. He's doing as well as he can, but those hard tyres will start slowly coming into their own. Is that somebody off? That's Ted. Ted in the barrier. Unfortunate for him, it looks like he's spun through turn 1. Very easy to do on this year's game. Doesn't look like he's got that much damage though, so that's fortunate for him. As MX does indeed get himself up onto the podium now that Ted has had that spin. Unfortunately for Ted, but Pommy Alex is going to have DRS, use his ERS to get right back up the inside of MX. He's got very little ERS to defend with. Pommy Alex has got enough to keep this fight going. Jackalacko falling back from Harass now. So Harass starting to stretch his legs. He'll be looking to, he'll be looking to stay, he'll be looking to stretch his legs and get as far away from Jackalacko and the guys behind as possible. As MX gets P3, they're both on the hard tyres, these two, so they're going to be battling hard and they're going to have the most grip towards the end of the race. Close Panzer didn't manage to get past MX there. Hephaestus right behind him. He'll be looking to get past the Haas car there. A lot of the other guys around the back. Aaron, poor race from here, and then his teammate Ted. They were looking good from time to time, but they've had awful ones. It looks like Ted must have had some damage then as he has come into the pits. Let's see. Take a little break. No damage. No, he's retired. Retired from the session. That is a shame for him. It looks like he's had enough for tonight. Go on, the face is back up to P7. Yeah, he has had a comeback. That safety car's really helped him out. Pommy Alex and MX then. And Zuber as well. This is the battle for P3 then on the podium thus far, but as it stands at the minute, MX is looking for P2. So if Jackalacko can stretch his legs a bit and get away from MX, he can have that. Hephaestus is going to be battling with the Haas car here, so the two battles to watch as Zuber spins as he goes. It looks like he tried to go for a move on Pommy Alex. That is a shame from him as he resets the track there. Starry getting up past Zuber now. Starry into P7, Hephaestus up to P5. MX is up as somebody has spun. Jackalacco is spun. Unfortunate for him. He was having such a good race. It's going to promote MX up into P2 and Pommy Alex up into P3. So podium for Pommy Alex potentially. Let's see as Hephaestus gets into P5. He's having a great comeback drive here. If he can get on the podium, then he can pull an AP and have one of those famous AP comeback drives. But we'll keep watching as we go along. Oh, I'm not quite out of water. I've got just enough left to cover the last few laps. That is an incredible shame for Jackalacco. I was rooting for him all the way. He had an amazing qualifying, an amazing race up to that point as well. It is a massive shame for him. Hephaestus is putting in an epic drive here, and it looks like he's going to be fighting it out for P4 as well. Let's have another look at the penalties, as the majority of the field have one now. As he's going to look to the inside, is he? Yes, he is. He's going to go for it. He's going to look up the inside of the Haas car. He's going to claim the position. They're going to go. Haas is going to tuck back in. He's on 11-lap old soft tyres, so those tyres must be screaming. As most of the field have 3-second penalties here. MX is really going to have to put in some work though up ahead. He's cut down that gap quite a bit from Harass. So Harass has got to do everything he can to not get himself another penalty if he wants to keep P1 here and get a win on debut, which would be a great thing for him to do. A great way to cement a claim on the Drivers' Championship coming into the first races. MX gets a time penalty. That is a massive shame for him. He was in line for the win if he could keep it clean. Unfortunate. Let's see if Jackalacco then can get himself back up the grid. He's going to join the battle for P4 here with Hephaestus and close Panzer. Pommy Alex trying to stretch his legs and get away from the Hephaestus arm, but Hephaestus is on a flyer on those medium tyres, and I think he's battling with guys on either old softs or fairly old mediums. So I think Hephaestus has the advantage in terms of tyre life, does he? Yeah, by like 1 lap. Pommy Alex is on 23-lap old hard tyres. Those must be absolutely horrible to drive on. Right now, as close Jackalacco gets himself past close Panzer. I'm sorry, I missed that. I was looking at tyres. But Jackalacco and Hephaestus look like they're going to do battle in the dying stages of this race as we get on to lap 31. It's a shame for MX. It looks like he so Hephaestus to get the podium more. Yeah, Hephaestus has earned it. Pommy Alex, he's had really unlucky races during pre-season, so this is going to be an incredible battle. Jacko may even come in and get himself back on the podium as well. I'm going to keep the penalties open as we come into this dying stages of the race now, just so we can see what is going to happen once the grid have all crossed the line on that final lap there. Hephaestus for me. Yeah, I think Hephaestus has earned it. I think he's had an amazing drive. Max has had a great recovery drive as well after that lap 1 incident. But Pommy Alex, we know he can get podiums. Hephaestus has been quite unlucky in previous races from time to time. As Harass, what has happened to Harass? Has he got bored or has he got damaged? What's happened? He must have had a spin or something. That is a massive shake-up. That means Pommy Alex and Hephaestus are going to be fighting for the podium. And we've now got a 3-car battle for P2 on our hands, with Max now the leader of this race. As the race started to get dull, it just got exciting again. Harass spun. That is a shame for him, as they're now fighting. Hephaestus is going around the outside of Pommy Alex. A bit of contact between the two, but they manage to stay in a straight line as they're going to go down the straight all the way towards the braking zone of turn 4. They're riding on board with Hephaestus. He's going to go round the outside of Pommy Alex, it seems. No, he's going to claim the corner. There's contact as Harass has been spun again. It looks like he tried to get his nose in on the battle there and just got caught out on a closed door as the door closed. That is a shame for him. Pommy Alex dropping down off the podium positions as Jackalacco comes in and sneaks a podium. P2 for Hephaestus Arm will be incredible. He has had an amazing drive to go all the way from last place up under one of the safety cars to come all the way up for a podium position. This is incredible for him. Unfortunate for the debutante there, as both debutantes have found themselves way down the order from where they started. Incredible. Pommy Alex is still in for a shot for this podium, but on those hard tyres, those old hard tyres, he's going to struggle as Jackalacco is going to go round the outside of Hephaestus. Hephaestus defends the inside line. They're going to go wheel to wheel through the corner. Hephaestus stays in front of Jackalacco, but he's going to get DRS again, so here he comes again. A nice shot there as he's going to go. Hephaestus defends to the inside. Does he know? Jacko, he pulls to the inside. He's going to go under brakes. He's going to try and claim the position. He gets in front. Can Hephaestus get any sort of cutback? A bit squirmy through there, but he manages to keep it in a straight line. Pommy Alex is going to be licking his lips as Hephaestus has that incident. He's going to try and get himself up onto the podium there if he can. Starry in P9, he's having a great race, but it looks like Aaron's going to claim P10 off of him because of the amount of podiums he has. Yeah, that was a great save by Hephaestus. Well done to him for that. Jackalacco with a 3-second time penalty now. So that's going to keep Hephaestus in. It's going to put Hephaestus and Pommy Alex on the podium if it stays like this for the last couple of laps. Max is just having a nice cruise out in the front there. He's going to be happy that Harass spun. It is a shame for him, of course. It was incredibly unlucky that he did that, but Max just cruising at this point. But the battle is here. The battle is for P2. Jackalacco and Hephaestus Arm now battling away. Hephaestus, the favourite to get the podium, definitely earned it, but so has Jackalacco. He's been on a great run of form this opening race of the championship. So well done to him. Harass looks like he's come in the pits and served his 5-second time penalty, so he's got that off of his plate there. So we're coming round. MX is going to start the penultimate lap now. As we go into this, no more battles down the grid other than Zuber and Closed Panzer there. They're fighting it out for P5 down the bottom. But this is the battle we're interested in. Can Hephaestus Arm snatch P2 off of Jackalacco, who's been on a right run of form? But in all fairness, so is Hephaestus. And here we go then. They're going to come up to turn 2 and 3 now. Hephaestus is going to have to DRS. Jackalacco, they've got about even amounts of VRS as they come into this corner. Hephaestus not quite close enough to get up the inside. He's going to try and get as close as he can under braking, try and focus on that exit. He gets not the greatest of exits, but he's slightly closer this time. Zuber gets past Close Panzer behind. Harass sets fastest lap, a 1 minute 4.8, so he'll claim that extra point if he manages to keep hold of it. Epic, this is like the tier 2 season. Tons of drop. I know, tons of drop. We've started the actual season proper the way we started the pre-season. An incredibly drama-filled race, lots of battles, lots of fighting, lots of incidents, a couple of safety cars, incredible stuff. Tier 2, especially with those with Harass and Sorsog adding to the list of fast drivers we have in Tier 2. Tier 2 is looking incredibly exciting. So we're going to ride on board with MX then for the last lap, but keep an eye on that gap between Hephaestus and Jackalacco as it slowly comes down. But he's going to be starting that last lap, coming down all the way, finishing up sector 1 there, and we'll come back to him toward the end. But Hephaestus is closing up onto the back of Jackalacco. He's going to do everything he can to get onto him. He's going to try for that good exit. Jackalacco gets a better one though. He's going to pull away. Harass puts in the fastest lap again, cementing his claim on it. Hephaestus, is he going to look for a dive up the inside? He has a look, but he thinks better of it. He's going to get P2 under penalties anyway. So let's ride on board with MX then. let's ride on board with MX as he comes around the final sector now. Final few corners. Zuber and Close Panzer, they're having a little tussle through turn 6 there. Going back and forth, but here comes MX then through the final corner. He's going to see the checkered flag first. He's going to celebrate as the Williams crosses the line. Jackalaka is also going to cross the line in second place, but Hephaestus will claim it. Well done to Hephaestus, driver of the day from commentary here. Then Pommy Alex comes home in fourth, not quite getting the podium. Then there'll be Zuber, then Close Panzer. That's the battle for that decided then. Fish Tech is next across the line for P7. P8 will go to Sarsok. Starry having a decent race going from last to 9th. Well done to him, up 10 positions. Surely driver of the day as far as the game goes, but he had an unserved penalty, so that's 5 more seconds added to his time, which will drop him down outside of the top 10. So Harass and Aaron will claim those 2 positions there. Unfortunate, but if you don't serve a penalty, you'll get penalised for that even further. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Ginger Prince and Womack's the last guys to cross the line then. And I can finally take a breather. I hope Sweeney was watching, or if Sweeney has watched after the fact, I hope you've been impressed with the my ability to try and keep up with everything going on. As Hephaestus rightly so gets driver of the day. Well done, Hephaestus. Going from, I think, P8 to P2 in a race. But there we are then, our podium sitters. MX followed by Hephaestus and the Ferrari of Jackalako. Thank you, AP. I'm really coming into love commentating on these tier 2 races. I'm getting better and better as I go, and the racing is helping me along and helping me get as good as I can. Harass leaving the session there, he's probably not in the best of moods after spinning. I can totally sympathise with that. So there we go then. That is your results for the first race, the opening race of the APPF1 Tier 2 Championship. And MX, Hephaestus and Jackalako will be making up your podium, P1, 2 and 3 respectively. And then we're going to have Pommy Alex and Zuba rounding off the top 5. Close Panzer, Fish Tech, Sorsok, Harass and Aaron rounded off the top 10. With Starry, Womax, Ginger Prince, S-Man, Ted, Scott, QB, and Ted didn't finish either, did he? No, he retired, I think. So S-Man finishing off the last of the finishers, with Ted, Scott, QB, Sonic and Emiliano not finishing the race. Unfortunate for them, but that's been it. That is the nature of racing. Sometimes you finish, sometimes you don't, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It is what it is. But that's it then. That is the opening race of Tier 2. I am out of breath, and I think I'm in need of a cup of tea or something along those lines. What an incredible race we've had in Tier 2, and hopefully we can bring you another one next Tuesday. And of course, hopefully Tier 1 is just as exciting, and hopefully the Sprint Championship, I think it might be the last pre-season or the first round, I can't remember, but hopefully those races are as exciting as this one has been. Wow, incredible. Well then, that is going to be it for tonight. What an incredible race we've had. Great stuff. Wow. Still catching my breath. So next week we'll be going around the street circuit. That is Singapore, my favourite street circuit. And if Bluey's in the chat, I'm sure he'll have quite the mess to clean up. But anyway, that's going to be me for tonight. I'm going to go get a cup of tea, rest my voice, and we're going to do it all over again next Tuesday. Please drop a like on the stream. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It does help me out a lot. We're only a little channel, but I appreciate all the support from the commentary. This isn't something I do usually, but I'm slowly getting to it, and I'm starting to get the knack of it. But anyway, I'll shut up now. You've heard enough from me. I'll see you next time for round 2 around Singapore. Ta-ra for now, guys.